What's up guys, Alex here, and welcome back to another video. Today we're looking at what is in my minimal everyday carry for 2020. It's a new year, I've got a new set of goals and a lot of new videos coming your way, so let's not waste any time. Welcome back guys. So this is my bag and this is my minimal everyday carry because I do have a backpack for when I take a lot more stuff. I have large form like video work I need to edit, or if I'm doing a larger photo session professionally, I usually take my backpack and laptop, but any other time, this is what I'm carrying with me. I got this over a year ago from a company called Nutsack, and I know it's a weird name, but the quality of this bag is seriously unmatched. Now, if you're not a big fan of the name, you can always get the option to get a bag that doesn't have that on it, but this bag is incredible. It's a waxed canvas, which is water resistant to rain and all that stuff. It's held up incredibly well, and it feels like super high quality. I'm not worried about my gear in this. I've taken it in the rain, the snow, no issues whatsoever. And then it has these really nice leather accents and some magnets to kind of help keep all the flaps down and the satchel secure. Everything here is high quality. I've used it constantly. I've never had any stitching issues or anything else. They guarantee their products, and there's a reason. It's because they make them super well. So inside the bag itself, we have a ridiculously overly large size portable charger. I love being able to keep all of my stuff charged up. I get a little anxious if my battery gets low on my stuff. So I got this 20,000 milliamp hour battery bank a long time ago. It's got 4 USB-A charging ports. I'd love to get one in the future that had a wireless charging and USB-C option, as a lot of my devices are going that way. But for now, this thing's great. It's a tank, it has a flashlight, and it can even be charged with 2 micro USB ports. No idea why, but it can, and that helps it charge a little faster, I guess. But overall, I love having this. I know, well, no matter where I go or no matter what percentage I get somewhere with, this thing is gonna be able to charge it up several times over. It's overkill, but I like the security it gives. All right, so now for the main zipper itself, I have quite a few things in the main pouch, starting with my Tech Essentials kit. Now, if you've never seen my Tech Essentials kit or something like this before, basically this thing is a bag of every cable I could ever need and then some. So at the back here, I have my USB-C hub from Hitachi. This is pretty much everyone's favorite. This is great, and it's kind of like the Swiss Army knife of USB-C ports, and I love it. It's super well built, and I know it's always gonna work. I got this bag on Amazon. It was less than 20 bucks, I wanna say. It's thin profile, got this nice little mark to tell you what's inside. Tech, obviously. And in the bag itself, we have all of my cables. This is a lot, but I wanna make sure I'm prepared for whatever. I've got an Apple Watch charging cable. I've got hard drive cables. I've got USB-C, micro USB, Lightning, and then in this little port over here, you actually have a spot for your dongles. I've got a headphone jack dongle, a USB-C to USB-C dongle. I also have in here a 1 terabyte Western Digital solid state drive. I use this and keep a ton of my files on here, so I've got this no matter where I'm at. I know I've got super fast transfer speeds, and all my files are in one super easy to carry and lightweight package. So I love that. And then lastly in here, I've got this like multi-cable tool. It's from Chiffon, and pretty much every cable you could need is on here. It's great, and I use it to charge up my stuff, not for data transfer so much, but it's great for everything else, and I love having it. This bag allows me to know that no matter where I go, I probably got the cable I need, and I like that. Just a little bit of peace of mind. All right, next in the bag, we have the main event, my computer of choice, if you will. This is the iPad Pro. Now, in the case itself here is from a company called TomTalk. It's cool. I found it on Amazon, less than 20 bucks, leather, kind of like a felt hybrid. In the back here, I always keep kind of a microfiber cloth so my stuff stays clean. I love this though. It was really cheap and super high quality. But the main item I use every single day, even with my backpack on heavier setups, is the iPad Pro 11. Everything I can possibly think of, I can do on this. There are things that are easier to do on my laptop, and that's why I still have my MacBook Pro, because if I'm doing large form professional shoots, it's easier to use full-on Lightroom Classic, and for video editing, it is still easier to do that on my laptop. That extra power is there, and I love it. But for like 90% of everything else I could do, it's all on here. I love reading on this, I love working on this. It's a fun device to use. I got the Apple keyboard and the Apple Pencil, It's a great way to take notes even. I love traditional note taking, but I found that I'm using this quite a bit more now too. It's great. And if you can find a tool that helps you do what you need to do and it's fun to use, I find nothing wrong with that. Now, like you heard me say, I love taking physical notes as well. So of course, I've got a Moleskine notebook. This has all of my notes, ideas, thoughts. I jot it all down in here. I love physical notes still. I just don't think there's anything that quite compares yet, so I always have this on hand. To go with that, I've got a highlighter and a pen. I have used a different pen in the past. This one is from Pilot. It's the Precise V5. It's a very fine pen. I know there's more, like if you're a pen aficionado, there's probably finer, more professional pens. This is just nice enough that I know I've got a quality pen on me no matter where I go, and I like having that. Also in here, I have, last but not least, the AirPods. These are the originals. They're not the wireless charging case and they're not the Pro, although I'd love to get a pair of those maybe in the future. These are amazing. They're the best for the reason. They are not an audiophile headphone and they are not great for even getting levels for videos, but they are the most convenient, most consistent, and most dependable headphone I've ever used. That's why I carry them with me every day. All right, now last but not least, I thought it'd be fun to show you guys a few things that I also take with me on the daily that give you a little bit of an insight to who I am as a person. The first is this mug. This was a Christmas present from my wife. It's from my favorite coffee shop in Nampa, Idaho called Flying M, so shout out to them. The lid, for whatever reason, magnetically attaches. If you know why, tell me, because my wife and I still have no idea why that does it. It's a great mug. I love the wood grain feel. I love that it reps a coffee shop I went to constantly and still go back there whenever I'm in town. And yeah, it's a great mug and I love making Chemex in the morning. So whenever I get a chance, I make some nice Chemex, put it in there, got my coffee, and I'm good to go. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is a leather wallet. This is actually from Das Offenmeer Leather. It's a sailor who's active duty who makes custom leather wallets. He has a ton of options. He reached out to me back in August and asked if he could send me out for one to look at. They didn't pay me. Again, nothing here I've been paid to talk about, but they're seriously so kind. They're incredibly nice people. They've got over 7,000 followers on their Instagram. It's got an Etsy shop, all that jazz. And this leather wallet is incredible. I wanted something small, thin, that could hold a lot of cards. I don't really take cash anymore. He has leather wallets that have plenty of capacity for cash, but I wanted the small, lightweight one. This one was handmade, has beautiful stitching. As you can see, it's gone through a lot of stuff. The people behind it are incredible. The quality's good. It's even been through the wash. So if you're interested in an amazing handcrafted leather quality product at not too expensive of a price for what you're getting, check them out. Das Offenmeer Leather. I'll leave a link down to them in the description below. They're great people. Now, finally, you have keys and a phone. My keys are on a carabiner because I've always had keys on a carabiner. I have way too many keys. I sound like a Christmas sleigh when I walk anywhere because I jingle no matter where I go. All right, last but not least, you've got the phone itself, and this is the iPhone 11 Pro. You know it's a great phone, and for me, it was great upgrading from an iPhone 7. So I had the 7 Plus for a long time, got this thing. It has been an awesome upgrade. Camera, amazing. Video, pretty much the best out there, I think. I don't even know if that's disputed. But on all the fronts, it's amazing. I use Apple products, so I love the integration with everything. And then the case I got on here is from a company called Jazzbond. I took some pictures for their Instagram a while back. They're seriously some of the nicest people out there. This is kind of like that Apple case, but it's a lot cheaper and there's no branding on it at all. So it's clean, it's minimal, it's super grippy. Like when my phone is in here, I feel really secure. It's got this kind of like a velvety substance, so I love kind of knowing that my phone is taken care of. The only thing I'd say is if you wear tight pants, make sure you know that getting this in and out of your pant pocket can be a little difficult, but I love the security of knowing that I do not ever fear dropping this. Well guys, that is pretty much everything I use. And I know there's a lot of stuff even for kind of like a minimal everyday carry. But hopefully it's a good idea of kind of who I am and what I like using. So I want to challenge you. If you have an everyday carry video, put it in the description below. I'd love to, in the comments, go through and see what your guys' videos are, get to know you guys more. I think it's a fun way to get to know each other in the community, and I want to connect more with you. So included with that, I want to challenge you, follow me on Instagram or Twitter, and let me know that you came from the channel so I can follow you back, see all the cool stuff you're making this year. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share this video with anybody who you think wants to see it, or maybe just share it because you're awesome. Click on the bell if you want to stay notified. I've got like 5 more videos ready to go. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting me. I'm gonna do my best to be as consistent as possible in 2020. Let's get after it this year, and I'll see you guys more a lot very soon.